For you to picture something in your mind, the Mississippi woods in the wintertime with cold temperatures, soothing rain, tranquility, and love in the air. This was my wife's first hunt. It was my 10 millionth hunt, but it felt like the first hunt to me because over the last year or so, my weekends, my time off was consistent of courting her, and I finally bagged my trophy wife. I think there was something, a little of interest to all this about my wife, because there was riding four-wheelers, wearing camouflage, shooting guns, and doing all this with a smoking hot new husband. We arrived at the shooting house about 3 o'clock after a short four-wheeler ride. That deer stands a towering 16 foot up in the air, which is a little tall for me, but it gives a good vantage point for the deer, and they can't hardly smell you that high up. We got settled in, and that's when the flying squirrels started to attack. They started flying out everywhere. Just keep in mind, I hadn't been in this stand in over a year, and there was some carpet in there. And they started flying out everywhere. I actually had one springboard off my back. Then I turned around and looked, and I had another one actually staring me down. But after that excitement, we kind of got settled in, and that's when the coughing fit started. And my wife, being a rookie, didn't know it was a loud, audible cough. And after I got a little ill with her and she covered her mouth, then that's when the oh, we're not going to see anything chant started, and we're wasting our time. We ain't going to see nothing. That's kind of normal for a new hunter. But after all that, I just want to make a point, a serious note, that hunting is very good for the soul. It's relaxing. It's peaceful. You're alone with your thoughts, and most of the time you don't think about anything bad. If you've never been hunting, I encourage you to do so. In that shooting house, there was a 360-degree viewing angle, and I told her to look to the left, and I was going to look to the right. I let her look to the left because there's nothing hardly ever comes out that way. But about 30 minutes later, she nudged me and said, "Jason, there's a deer." And I looked, and then I got tunnel vision, and that little war started going off in my mind. I was like, man, that's a big deer. We need some meat in the freezer. I better go ahead and get my gun up and shoot this thing before I get nervous. So I put my gun up there and pow, I shot it, and it went down. And then she said there was another deer out there, and of course I didn't see it because I was locked in on that one. About 2 or 3 minutes later, here come horns through the woods, and I was like, wow, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Then I guess I shot his girlfriend. He was trying to wake her up, and I didn't, no hesitation, I dropped him too right beside her. And that was unbelievable, because when you shoot a deer like that, the rest of them usually run off, but this was just one of them lucky circumstances. But in conclusion, it was a record-setting day. It was a good day. There was a lot accomplished. Here's the deer. It scored 140 and 4/8, and I was in the top 25 in the buck contest in Mississippi for a little while. And this is the gun that I used. It was a Remington Model 700, and it was bought by my grandpa when I was 11 years old. And most of all, I got to spend some quality time with my newlywed wife, and it was really enjoyable. Thank you.